Hey guys, Jason here with Riversmith based in Boulder, Colorado. Today I wanted to take a moment to shine a product spotlight on our quick release mounts and share with you the top 10 things to consider if you're looking to use these or install them. Alright, let's get going. Okay, so today we're looking at a 2-banger shortcut in gunmetal gray using the quick release mounts. Number one, the quick release mounts are much lower profile than the standard mounts. So this might require you, based on your vehicle, to flip the unit over so that the reels are facing up rather than down. All right, number two, crossbars. So the spacing on your crossbars does matter. So any of our River Quiver units, you can, as long as you have a spacing of 36 inches or more, you're good to go. In this case, what you want to do is measure from the front crossbar to your back, and if it's 65 inches or less, then you're on a standard River Quiver, both mounts are going to be on the inside or the back side of where the coupler will be. In this case, it's a shortcut, so both are just on this one extrusion. If it's over 65 inches, then you're going to have one mount on the back half of the River Quiver and one mount on the front half of the River Quiver. So number three, I always recommend, no matter what River Quiver you're using, is to do a dry fit before you fully install this. And what you want to do there is get your mounts kind of set in place, set it on top of your vehicle, where it's going to go, to double check things like the back hatch, that if you open this hatch up, that it's not going to interfere with the door, that it's aligned properly, and that your mounts are centered on your crossbars. So always do a dry fit. Number four, once the mounts are properly positioned on your vehicle, ensuring you don't have any interference with your back hatch or anything else, what you want to do is mark on the River Quiver lightly where the center of that mount is. And that center is driven by this pivot point right here. We'll talk about that in just a second. So you mark where those are, and now you're able to actually tighten those mounts onto the River Quiver itself. All right, 5. This is where we're tightening down the mounts onto the River Quiver, and this is a very important step. So what we're going to do here is we've marked the extrusion, and these mounts just simply turn. You turn the entire mount to get it centered, and rotate it down, and you can see here, this is where the mark I made. It's aligned by this center point. That's nice and tight. If you over tighten it, you could risk damaging the hardware inside, but as long as it's not turning, you're good to go. So let's do this one as well. We're turning it clockwise to tighten it. All right, that's good. All right, number 6, really important. We get a lot of questions about this. These mounts are designed to pivot. They pivot for 2 reasons. One, to shape to the roof of your vehicle, so not all crossbars are perfectly flat, for example, but it also is a security measure. So once, if it's rotated this way, you're not going to be able to unlatch the lock, but if you rotate it this way, you can. So once it's pivoted, I would say pivot in one direction so you have full access to the lock, and now we position it on the vehicle. Latch it, and then pivot it back. We'll do that on both sides. All right, number 7. Because these pivot, you want to make sure they're secure after it's been installed. Using a 4mm ratchet, mini ratchet, or a hex key, you go to that pivot bolt, and you just tighten that down. All right, number 8, very important step. Because crossbars come in different shapes and sizes, you have to actually adjust the tension of this strap based on your crossbar. In order to do that, again, using the 4mm mini ratchet or a hex key, there is a bolt right here that drives the tension. And so all you do is put the ratchet in there and tighten it up till it feels like it's secure. These have been pre-tightened on this for this video, but when you get your mounts, it's going to be fully loose, so you have to adjust that yourself. All right, number 9, good practice. Once this is installed, lock it. These mounts are not going to be secure unless you actually lock them. And the same goes for your River Quiver. It's not going to function as intended unless it is actually locked. These quick release mounts for a 2-banger come with 1 locking mount and 1 dummy lock. For a 4-banger, you would have 2 locking mounts and 2 dummy locks. And in that case, what I would do is put 1 locking mount on the front corner and then one locking mount on the back corner. Okay, last thing. Now that you've properly mounted your mounting hardware onto your River Quiver onto your crossbars, it's been tensioned and located properly, it's been tightened down at the pivot point, now you're going to be able to take this on and off your car in seconds. All right, well, thank you guys for taking the time to learn a bit more about our quick release mounts. And again, we're here using a two-banger shortcut with the quick release mounts on it. And as you can see, this is the fastest, lightest rod carrying solution that's out there. And if you're looking to take this on and off your vehicle in seconds, this is the product for you.